Welcome to T1 Academy. In our T1 Academy, we are going to start a RRB Group D series, students. So in this series, what we are going to do is we are going to discuss all the previous year's models from topic wise. By topic wise, okay. So for the concepts and everything, already in our YouTube channel itself, we have a special playlist for the quant concepts and reasoning concepts. So please do watch those videos once, and then later you can come to these questions, how we are solving these questions. Why? Because in these sessions, directly I am going to take the questions and I am going to give the solutions for those questions. Okay, so those who want the concepts, in our channel itself, we have the quant series as well as reasoning series. So you can watch the concepts there and you can see the questions here. Okay, now in this series, first we are going to start with the maths concepts. So we all know in all the RRBs, not only in RRB Group D, when it comes to NTPC, in every examinations, we can see a minimum of 25 to 30 questions from this one, whether it is stage 1 or stage 2, whatever it is, based on the weightage. We can see 30% of questions from this math. So in this maths, we are going to discuss today our first concept, which is the percentage. See, take any examinations. Anyway, our series is for Group D, but for all the RRBs, this will be useful. Why? Because from this percentage, definitely they are going to ask 2 to 3 questions, minimum of 2 to 3 questions, students. Very important concept for the maths perspective. Okay, directly we will move to the questions. As we have already told you, here we discuss only the problems. Okay, so whenever a concept is necessary, definitely I will try to give the inputs, but I cannot give you the full-fledged knowledge. So please do watch our videos so that you will get a clarity. Right, now we will go to the first problem, which was asked in RRB 20. So we will see based on the concepts also. The first type of concept is based on the population. How we are going to solve this population based questions? What they are telling here, a population of a town is 224375. See, students, in our RRB examinations, the major focus will be on two things. First one is concept, definitely, and the next one is how good you are in calculations. Why? Because the numbers which you will see will not be that much familiar which you see in other examinations. That means you will see very less number of zeros. See the number here, 2,24,375. That is little bit odd number for us. So you should be quick in calculations as well as analyzing the concepts. Okay, now see here, if it is annually increased at the rate of 4%, then what will be the population after 2 years? What will be the population after 2 years? That is our question. See here, students, every year the population is increased by what? 4%. See, this concept is related to effective percentage. Effective percentage. Okay, the population of a village grows successively. The population of a village grows successively. Here the concept is based on successive increase of the population. Successive increase of the population. Now here the population of a town is 224375. If it is annually increased at the rate of 4%, then what will be its population after 2 years? Now in the first year, how much it is grown? 4%. See, students, you can do it in two ways. I will tell you both the ways. What is the advantage in one and the other, I will tell you. So every year it is increased by 4%, right? Yes, sir. So 4 effective percentage. What is the formula for effective percentage? We have x plus y plus xy by 100. Okay, when you go with this formula, what happens here? Every year 2 times 4 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 into 4 by 100. It will become what? 8 plus 16 by 10, it becomes 0.16. That is 8.16 increase. The population increases by 8.16%. The population increases by 8.16%. So what you people will do is try to find little bit approximate value. That is very difficult. Why? Because the number is very odd for us here. Okay, so what we will do is increases means 100%. That means present population is what for us? 224375. And what we want actually here, 108.16%. 108.16%. We want 108.16% here. So if you solve like this, it will be little bit lengthy for us. And first, what is 1% here, students? If I want to calculate it, 2243, right? So 8% means what it becomes? 2243 into 8. 2243 into 8. 8 3s are 24. 2, 8 4s are 32 plus 2 it will become what 34, 8 2s are 16, 19 and 1 7, 17,944. So when I add that one, what happens to this 224,375? I am adding it with 17,944. 4, 1 1, 1 3, 1 2, 4, 2 4 2 3 1 4. It is nearer to which one, students? This one, see, 684. I am neglecting this, what we can say, 0.75 here and as well as 0.16 here. So now tell me, my answer will be greater than 242 314, right? Only one option is left for me and that will be my answer. This is how you need to do these questions. You cannot find the exact answer. Why? Because it will waste a lot of time if you do so. So what my suggestion is, if 100% is this one, I am finding 8%. See, 10% means a decimal point before the last unit digit and 100% means decimal point before the last two digits. So this is how we find the answers for this type of questions. Don't try to find the exact answer. It will waste a lot of time. Okay, that is the first method. This is how we do. And the next one is, every year the population increases by 4%, right? In our percentage concept we discussed, if a value increases by 4%, what you will write it as? 4 by 100. It becomes 1 by 25. So initial, final. Initial it is 25 parts, final it is 26 parts. Why? Because increase. In the second year also the population increases in the same pattern. So this one is 25 and finally it becomes what? 26. Overall this is becoming what for me? Same value increases for me. 25 25, 625, 26 26, 676. 676. Okay, 625 and 676. So now we will use the concept of our initial and final. See, this is the present. This is the present population and this is after 2 years population. After 2 years population. So what we will do is 625 parts is equal to, what is the present population they given for us? 224375. 224375. What is 676 parts? 676 parts. We will use this concept here. Cross multiplied, what you get when you cross multiplied, what you will get here? 625 into some x is equal to 224375 into 676. Here there is a high chance of getting exact answer, students. Why, sir? How you are telling means? Now please see here, students, 625. I am cancelling with 25 table directly. There is a high chance 375 for me, so I will cancel with 25 table. So 25 25 is 625. In 25 table, 25 8 is 200. I will be left with 243. 25 9 is 225. I will be left with 18. 187 means I can go with 25. 25 7s are 175. So 187 and it will become what for me here? Okay, 25 table, 25 8s is 200, 24 243. I will be left with 225. So I will have 187. 187 means 125 5 times. Right? Once again in 5 table I will go 5 5s, 5 1s is 5. 39 means what I will get here? 5 7s. Next 47 means 5 9s. And next 25. 25 means 5 5s. Next 5 1s, this one. So this is how we calculate it. Okay. And we will get the answer here. Okay. So either you solve by this method or solve by this method. Anyway, you are going to get the same answer here. You are going to get the same answer in both the cases. Same answer in both the cases. So now this is how we will approximate it and we will try to do the things. Okay, 2243 into 8, 8 3 is 24. Okay, next 8 4 is 32, 3 2. I am just cross verifying the answer. Next 8 2 16 plus 6. Okay, 9 plus 1. Okay, right. That's it, students. That's it. We will get the same answer here. So our answer here becomes 2,42,000. This one. Anyway, you in both the ways you will get the same answer. Same answer. Now we will see the next one. Now we will try to solve it. Now see here, students. it is increased by 8%, 12% and successive, but decreased by 22% in the third year. Now see here students, earlier in the previous question we can go with the formula. But what is the advantage of going with this method is, we can do n number of changes at once. But if you go with the formula, it is applicable only for 2 changes. So now please see here students, the population was changed for how many times here in this second question? In this question, how many times the population? 3 times overall. 2 times it is increased and third time it is decreased. So first time when it is increased, 8% increase, right? 8% in fraction means what we will write? 8 by 100, sir. Yes, correct, 100%. So 8 by 100 means what I can write in 4 table? 2 by 25. So initial and final. Initial is 25 parts. Increase means 25 plus 2, 27 parts. Finally it will become 27 parts. Next is 12%, sir. Increase. So 12% means 12 by 100. Similarly in 4 table, this will become 3 and this will become 25. So it becomes 25 and 28. Okay, good, super. Next, at the third time it is decreasing by what? 22%. It is decreasing by 22%. So 22 by 100 in 2 table, 2 11s, 2 50s. So initially it becomes 50. Finally it becomes just 50 minus 11, 39. 39. Now same value multiplication. So 625 into 5. 625 into 5. What you will get? 625 into 5. 5 5 is 25. 12 and 31250. This is 31250. Okay. Next, what happens to this? 27 into 28 into 39. Please calculate that one, students. How much you will get? What will the population at the end of the year? 27 into 28 first. 27 square you can do it, but it is up to you, students. Okay, it is up to you. What is 27 square? How we will find the 27 square? Take base as 25. Okay, you can take 25 plus 2, what it becomes? 25 when you base it as 50. Okay, if you know it, good. If not, do it in the general standard procedure. 27 into 28, 56. To 16 plus 5, it will become 21, right? Next, 54, 6, 5, 7. It will become 756 into 39. Once again, 9 6 are 54, 45 plus 5, 55, 9 7 are 63 plus 5, 68, 3 6 are 18, and 1 I will be left here, 3 5 are 15 plus 1, 16, I will be left with 1, 21 plus 1, 22. So it becomes what? 8, 1, 4, 9, 2984. 2984 parts. 29484. 29,484. Now see here, what is the present population? 15,625. 15,625 is the present population. If you observe carefully, students, given 31250 parts, that is the present population, is equal to 15,625. 15,625, and they are asking us what is 29484 parts is equal to. What is 2984 parts is equal to? Now when you observe carefully here, 3125 into 5. 3125 into 5 is this one, and then next it should be divided with what? It should be divided with what? 10. It should be divided with what? 10. Why? Because 0 0 get cancels here. 3125 into 5 is 15,625. 15,625. So and then divide it with 10. So similarly here also multiply it with 5 and divide it with 10. Multiply it with 5 and then divide it with 10. That means what you are doing here actually, multiplying with 5 and dividing with 10 means we are writing it with half. We are dividing it with 1 by 2. So divide it with 2. What you will get? 2 1s, 2 1s, 2 4s, 1 4 means 7, 4, 2. So 14,742. What is the present, what will be the population after 3 years? 14,742 students. The population after 3 years will be 14,742. Now I hope you understood the difference. What is making the difference here? Okay. What is the difference here? when you calculate in this method, you will get the parts here, which will be very clear to understand and you can get the answer. See students, if you get this idea, well and good. If not, cross multiply it. If not, cross multiply it, consider it as x and cross multiply it, you will get the same answer, 14,742. But mostly we can establish the relation here. Okay, into 5, okay, 0 is deleted. So by 10. So here also into 5 by 10 means what? Nothing but 1 by 2. So when I make into half, it will become 14,742. 14,742 will be the population after 3 years. The only, lengthier procedure is you need to do this calculation, these type of calculations. Be little bit quick and at the same time, be careful while solving these type of problems. Why? Because there is a high chance of making the mistake. That is the only thing, students. Apart from that, everything is very simple. Next, see the next one. The population of a village increases at the rate of 10% per annum if its population is 2 years ago was 10,000, the present population. Must see here 2 years ago I will take. From 2 years ago, I am calculating the population. Okay, 2 years ago, the population is what? 10,000. So, I am calculating from that instance, not from the present. I am coming from back to present. Understood? So, every year the population increases by what? 10%. Yes, sir, good. So, 10% increase. 1 by 10 fraction. 10 by 100 means it becomes 1 by 10. Initial, final. 10 and 11. Next, in the second year also it increases by 10%. 1 by 10. So, what it becomes? 10 and 11. Yes, sir. So, overall, same population is increasing. So, it will become 100. And this becomes what? 121. This becomes 100 and this becomes 121. What is this? This is 2 years ago. Why? Because I am coming from past. And this is a present. In our last problem, see here students. In our last problem, this is the present and this is after 3 years. Why? Because I am moving from present to future. But in this problem, from past I am coming to the present. So, this is 2 years ago and this will become present. So, given this 100 parts, this 100 parts is equal to what? 10,000. What is the relation between 100 and 10,000 students? Into 100, right? So, present means what you will take? 121 parts. So, when you multiply 100 with 121, what it becomes? 12100. So, the present population will become how much? 12,100. So, the present population is 12,100. So, this method, in our percentage, we discussed this one, students. So, please do watch that one, so that why we are writing like this and all those things you will come to know. Okay. By taking the help of this method, it will be very easy for all the concepts. Successive. Whenever you see a successive change in anything, writing like this is the best approach or the best method to get the answers. Okay. Right. Next one. Now see here. 20% of the population of a city died due to war, and of the remaining population 5% died in an epidemic. If the present population of the city is 15,000, what was the population before the war? Before the war. They are giving us present and they are asking us before war. See here students, this one is also the successive change in population only. Earlier it is increase, now here it is decrease. Successively the population decreased because of a war and an epidemic. Okay, now see here students. So first, the population declined by what? 20% because of war. 20% decrease. So 20% decrease in the population. 20% means what? 1 by 5. 20 by 100. 1 time and 5 times. So initial, final. Initial population is 5. After the war, it became 4. Okay. So next, due to an epidemic, 5% died. So 5% is equal to what? 1 by 20. So it will become 20 and 19. Becomes 20 and 19. Now see here students, same population increase. So 520 is 100. 419s, it will become what? 78. From 100 parts, the population became what? 78. So this is before war. This is before war. And this is present population. So in the question, what did they give us? Before war, and the present population is 15200. And the present population is, 76. This is 76, not 78. 4 9s are, 19s are 76. 38 into 2. Yes. So 76. So given, what is the present population? 76 parts is equal to, what did they give us here? 15,200. The present population is what? 15,200. So post-war, I mean pre-war. Before war, What is the population actually for me? 100 parts. 100 parts. Now see here students, here also you can establish the relation. Forget about zeros. 76 into 2 is 152 and then 2 zeros. Add the 2 zeros here. So now here also 100 into 200. So the population will become 2 and 4 zeros. So the population before the war was 20,000. The population before the war was 20,000 and because of war and an epidemic it came down to 15,200. 15,200. Understood students? Whether it is increase, decrease, before, after, difference, whatever it is, we can find it very easily and effectively by using these methods. Okay, effectively we can find the answers and see students, all these questions are previously asked Group D questions only. And one more thing, in our railways examination, mostly the pattern will be repeated. Same pattern of questions. Why? Because they will conduct the examination approximately in around some 100 sessions, 100 different shifts. I am speaking about the shifts, not days. Why? Because approximately the exam will continue for 30 days and daily we will have 3 shifts, right? So 30 into 3, 90 and in or around we will have some 100 shifts. So in 100 shifts they will conduct the examination. So they cannot frame many number of questions in that 100 shifts, keeping a normalization in their mind. So mostly the same pattern of questions will be repeated. So just you may expect the same question sometimes or even just they will change the numbers. That's it. Apart from that, everything remains the same. The way of question, that means the structure of question, everything will be same, just the numbers will be altered here. Okay, I have chosen only selective questions, but all these questions are repeated for at least some 3 to 4 times in the same examination. Not in any different exam, for the same set of examinations. Okay, right. Now see here, during the first year, the population of a town increased by 10%. And in the second year, it is diminished by 10%. At the end of this second year, the population at the beginning of the first year was. So first it is increased by 10 and then diminished by 10. So first, how much it is increased? 10% increase. So 10% means what? 1 by 10. Initial, final, what we will write? 10 and 11. Yes sir, good. Next, second, the population is diminished by what? 10%. That is equal to what? 1 by 10. So it becomes what? 10 and 9. Right? So same population, 10 tens 100, 11 nines 99. Right? So overall the population decreases by 1 part. Put that aside. Now they are asking us, present, this is before 2 years. From past I am coming to present. And this is present. What did they give us? Present, 99 parts is equal to 473,220. 473,220. Then they are asking us what is 100 parts. What is 100 parts? Students, mostly this is head count, right? So there will be a relation between these two. Try to find it out. Try to find the relation. For example, if I cancel in 11 table, it will become 9. It becomes 9. So it becomes what? 4. 33 means what? 3, 0, 2 and 0. Next I will go with the 9 table. 9 ones, 9 4s are 36. I will have what here? 9 4s are 36 means I will have 70. 70 means 9 7s are 63. I will have 72. 9 8s and 0. That means what it is? You simply multiply with 4780. You simply multiply it 4780. So similarly now multiply this one with 4780. What it becomes? 4780 and 2 zeros. 4,78,000. 4,78,000 will be our answer here. 4,78,000 will be our answer here. So this is the advantage of this method, students. If you go with the effective percentage, that is population change, usually what most of the students will try to do is one time increase, one time decrease. So 10 plus 10 minus 10 minus 10 into 10 by 100. Yes, that is absolutely correct. There is no doubt in that. You will easily come to know that the population is decreased by 1%. But what you will do is 100% or the population decreased by 1% means it becomes what? 99% and this is equal to 4,73,220. Yes, correct. Then what is 100% is equal to? Anyway, both are same. See here, instead of percentage, we are going with the parts. both are same, but this is most effective one, and with parts you will get the answer very clearly instead of percentages. Okay, with percentages you will get the answer, definitely, no doubt. The questions like this 10 and 10, 20 and 20, you will get it. But the questions which we have seen earlier, 3 times change or 25 change, these type of changes, you will feel difficulty while answering it. That is the reason I am telling with parts. Okay, those who have already used to practice this method, fine. But please try to do in this method whenever the situation is difficult. That is, whenever there is 3 times change or 4 times change, definitely follow this one. For 2 times it is up to you, but for 3 times definitely follow this method. Okay, right. Next, see the next one. 62% population of a town is educated. If the number of uneducated people in the town is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, then what is the number of educated people? Now see here students, if 62% is educated, what about uneducated people? 38%, right? So they given us this 38% is equal to what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and they are asking us what is the number of educated people in the town. That is 62% is what? Assume it as x. So what you will get? 38 into x is equal to 62 into 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. See students, this is head count. Head count means you will never get the answer in decimals. You will never get the answer in decimals. So definitely only x we will have, this thing will definitely get cancelled. Now I will go with 19 table directly. 19 twos. Instead of going with small numbers, go with the directly largest one. So you will get 19 twos, 19 ones. I will be left with 55. 55 once again 19 twos. I will be left with what? 38, and I will be left with 17. 176. 176 means 19 nines. Is it correct or not? 19 nines. So 19 nines, what I will get here? 19 nines is 171. 57 means 3 times. 3 times. Next 2 ones, 2 31s. So what will be my answer? 31 into 1293. So first tell me what is the unit digit here? 3, right? Check which option contains 2 units digit as 3. Okay, actually these 2 are eliminated by default. If you have very less time, in the last second you come to know that calculation, and if you feel difficulty in calculating that, my suggestion is these 2 gets eliminated by default. Is it correct or not? Why? Because unit digit you will get is definitely 3. Is it correct or not? So 1293 into 31. 1293 into 31, what it becomes? 1293 plus 3 3s are 9, 27 2, 8 and 3. So 3 1 8 1 0 0 1 40083 will be our answer here. 40083 will be our answer here. Understood students? This is how we need to calculate, and you need to eliminate some options. Here there are 2 options, but if you are really lucky, sometimes you will have only one option which ends with 3. Then no need to calculate the complete answer also. You can directly write it. You can directly write it. But here we have 2 options, so I am calculating it. What is the answer I got here? 40083. Next one. What will the population of a town after 2 years if the present population is 1,20,000 students? See students, 10 is in excess, and the population growth is 4%. After 2 years, they are asking us the population of that village after 2 years. Now see here, 4%, 1 by 25. So initial final. So 25, 26. Increase, right? So plus 4% once again, 25, 26. No need to write all these things once again. One is 25, 26 means the other also 25, 26. So this will become 625 and this becomes 676. So given this 625 is equal to what, students? 625 is equal to 1,20,000. And they are asking us what is 676 here. What is 676 here? If you want to cancel with 5 tables, students. You will easily come to know. So 5 125s are. Next 5 2s are 4 and 3 zeros. Next 5 25s, and next 5 4 8 and 2 zeros. Next 5 5s, next 5 9s is 45, 3 0 means 6 0. Next 5 1s, 5 1s is 5. 4 6 means 92. So that means what? I need to multiply this with 192. 6 into 2, what it becomes? 2 in the units digit. 2 in the units digit. So 1 lakh. Okay, this 0 was also there here. It was given in millions. 1 million. Okay. So it was given in that one manner only. So what happens to this one, students? 676 into 2. Oh, here we have 3 options with that. Calculate it. 676 into 192. That 0 also is there here. So consider that 0. Each and every time you will get 0, 0. I am not writing here. But at last, after getting the answer, I will simply put a 0 at the units place. 2 6 are 12, 1. Next, 7 2 is 14, 5. Why? Because 1 is there, carry forward. Next, 13. 9 6 are 54. Right? So 9. So even these two are eliminated now. So only these two are there. Why? Because 9 2 0, 9 2 0. Okay. 9 6 54. 5 we will have. 9 7 is 63. 63 plus 5, 68. We will have 6. 9 6 are what we will get? 54. 54 plus 6. 54 plus 6 you will get 60. Right? Next you will get here 676. 2, 9, 1 will go here. So you will get a 9 here, 7. So our answer here will become option A. Only the calculation part is lengthy. Apart from that, everything is very simple. Okay. Only this calculation part. I have already told you. Here, mostly the concentration will be there on the calculations. So how quick you multiply the things, that much quickly you will get the answers. Okay. So our answer here will become 12,97,920. 12,97,920 will be our answer here. Okay. Right. Next one. The population of a town is growing at the rate of 5%. If the present population of the town is something, what was the population of the town 1 year ago? 1 year ago, they are asking us the population. Okay. Is growing by what? 5%. So 1 year ago, 5% means what it becomes? 1 by 20. So initial, final, 20, 21. So present they given. Present is 21 parts, right? Present 21 parts is equal to 185,220. What is 20 parts is equal to? What is 20 parts is equal to? Same, this is head count. Directly I will cancel with 21 table only. Okay, directly I will go with 21 table, or else I will go with 3 table. It is up to you if you are good in 21 ones, 21 8s are what you will get 168. 168. What I will be left here? 168 means 2 and 17. 172 once again I will get. 172 means what? Once again 8 times. I will be left with what? 4. 4 means what? 20. Right? So here also I will multiply with 8820. So 2 zeros anyway it will be there at the end. 2 2s are is what? 4. Check in which option you have 4 before 2 zeros, in only option C. So my answer is here option C. No need of calculating the complete answer. If you calculate also you will get the same answer here. Why? Because 0 is there. Put that aside. 2 zeros anyway. In all the numbers we have minimum 2 zeros. And the next 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. In which option I have that one? In only option C. So I will mark my answer as option C. No need to calculate the complete answer, and students, don't calculate also in this type of questions. It is waste of time. Just whenever you see in RRB Group D, I am telling again and again, here time matters a lot. So you should be good in finding the units digit first. If units digits are repeated, that means same units digit is there in 2 to 3 options, then we don't have any other choice, calculate it and write the complete answer. But in entire question paper, at least you will have some 7 to 8 questions where you can mark just with the units digit. Understood? So first, before solving the complete answer, first check the unit digit. Why? Because by seeing itself I can tell what is the unit digit, and then later things. Okay? Right? Next one. The population of a town is 8,000. If the men are increased by 8% and women by 12%, the population is something like this. Now see here students, in 2 ways we can do this one. If you are really good, see men are increased by 8 and women are increased by 12, right? Right? So if both increases by 8%, if both men and women increase by 8%, my overall population also increases by 8, right? So what is 8% of 8,000? 8% of 8,000 is 640. My population might become 8,640. If when when both men and women increase by 8%. But my population is increasing to what? 8,680. How much excess? Excess is how much here? Excess is 40, right? Am I correct or not? This 40 excess is because of whom? This 40 excess is because of the excess to 4% of women. Am I correct or not? See how I have written this 8. If both men and women, increases by 8%, my overall percentage also might be increased by 8%. Is it correct or not? But here the population is, two persons are increasing different categories. One is increased by 8 and the other is increased by what? 12. Okay, so this is how we will deal. So excess is how much here for us? 8,680. Excess is 8,680. This excess, how much excess we have here? 40. This 40 is because of whom? Women. What percentage of women? 4% of women. Why? Women is increased by 12. So therefore, 4% of women is equal to what? 40. So what is the relation between 4 and 40, students? Into 10. Yes. So what will be 100% of women? What will be 100% of women for us here? Into 10. So women's strength is here 1000. So the women's strength is here 1000. Understood? This is how we are going to solve this type of questions. Don't think too much. If both increases by 8 and 8, overall population also increases by 8. So if overall population increases by 8, what is 8% of 8000? 10% is 800, sir. 1% is 80. So 8 into 80, 640. So population might go to 640, but it is going to what? 680. 40 in excess. This 40 in excess because of that excess 4% of women. So that is how we are going to solve these type of questions. Very easily and quickly you will get the answer. So please follow this method. Okay. Next one. Now see here the average marks obtained by mathematics by the students of a class was 70. Okay. Average marks they given for us here is 70. See students, in average also we discussed a similar type of questions. So please give. The average marks obtained by the boys is 20% more than the average marks obtained by girls. The ratio of boys and girls is 3:2. Okay students. See here students, I want to tell you a small concept here actually speaking. What it is? For example, there are three friends, one have 10 rupees, one have 20 and the other have 30. If I want to equal them, the first method how I can equal them, tell me. I will collect the complete money from all the three and then distribute among the three. That means what I will do? I will do 10 plus 20 plus 30 by 3. So that means overall what it becomes? 60 by 3 and each candidate will get what? 20 rupees. This is one method of doing. And the other method is, what is minimum money with all the three? What is the minimum money with all the three? Sir, 10 rupees is there with everyone. Okay, 10 rupees plus. Now I will collect only the excess money with the people. So first person there is no excess money. Why? Because he is having only 10. When it comes to second person, he have how much in excess? 10, sir. When it comes to third person, he have 20 rupees in excess. Now I will divide this excess money with all the three. So what I will do? I will divide it with 3. So now what happens to this? 10 plus 30 by 3. It will become what? 10. So overall now the money with all the three will become what? 20. Understood? This is first method of distribution and this is second method of distribution. So keep an eye on this method. Okay, now we are going to follow the same technique here. How, sir? Now see here, what is the overall average? 70. Put that aside. Average is nothing but similar to this process only. Okay, now see here, boys and girls are there in a class. Fine. What is the ratio between boys and girls? 3:2, sir. Fine. That is also good. Now what they are telling? The average marks obtained by boys is 20% more than the average marks obtained by girls. Okay, I will assume that average marks obtained by girls is some X. Now what happens to boys? Boys will get how much? What will be the average mark of the boys, students? What will be the average marks? 120% of X. Why? Because they are getting 20% more than girls. So here their average mark will become what? 120% of X. 120% of X. Now I will calculate the average marks. This is average of boys and this is their ratio. Okay, this is their ratio. Yes, sir. So what is the minimum marks here? X are 100% of X, both are same in percentage we have learnt. So what is the minimum mark here for both of them? Average. According to this data, average is equal to X plus, how much excess is there here? 20%, sir. 20% of x is there in excess with how many people? With 3 parts of boys, sir. With 3 parts of boys. By total is what? 5. By total is what? 5. Now see here students, what happens to this? X plus 20 into 3, what it becomes? 60. Or else I can cancel this one also, there is no wrong in that, you can cancel it. 5 1, sir, this is percentage and this is number, I can, no, you can cancel it students. Why? Because this will become what? 20 by 100. So anyway it will be, you can cancel it. So it will become what? 4 times. So it will become what? 12% of x. It will become what? 12% of x. So now overall it will become what students? Average is equal to what? 112% of x. Average will become what? 112% of x. Now this average is given as what here? 70 marks. This average is given as what? 70 marks. So therefore what I can write? 112% of x is equal to 70. Right? So 112% means what I can write? 112 by 100 into x is equal to 70. Right? In 4 table you can cancel. When I cancel in 4 table, what it becomes? 4 2s is 8. I will be left with what students here? 4 8s. 332 means 4 8s. Next to 4 25s. Next in 7 table I can cancel this. Yes sir, I can cancel 7 4s and 7 10s. Overall x becomes what here for me? This is 2 times and this is 5 times. 125 by 2. That means what? 62.5. So the average marks of the girls in the class is 62.5. 62.5 is the average marks of girls in that class. Once again listen, we are taking the help of this method. Okay, so ratio between boys and girls are in the ratio of 3:2 in that class. Yes sir, good. And the boys average is 20% more than girls. So girls I am taking it as x, then boys will become what? 120% of x. Okay, so what is the minimum here and here? 100% of x or x? So excess is here in how much? 20% of x with what portion of boys? 3 parts of, I should divide it with the complete people. So 3 plus 2, that is 5. I simply calculated it. Average I came to know that is 112% of x. And given the average is what? Overall average is 70. So 112% of x is equal to 70 and the remaining procedure. Understood? Right? Then we will see the next one. The percentage of marks obtained by obtained marks should be 42% to pass in the exam. So what is the pass mark here students? Pass mark is 42%. If you get 42%, you will pass in that examination. If the maximum marks is 450, then how many marks should be obtained to pass in that examination? So this maximum marks means what students? 100%. Given 100% is equal to what? 450. 100% is equal to what? 450. Right? They are asking us what is 42% is equal to. Very simple. So what you will get here? X, assume it as x. This is a simple and straightforward question students. Only calculation part is there, nothing more than that. So 100 into x is equal to 42 into 450. Anyway, both are 42 and 100 are percentage. They get cancelled. Need not to worry about that one. Okay. So 0, 0 get cancels. And next, if you want, you can cancel or multiply it and put a decimal point there. So 45 into 42. What you will get here? 0, 1. It will become 90. 45 fours, it will become what students? 180. 180. So 0, 9, 8, 1. So 189 marks. If he gets 189 marks, he will pass in that examination. A simple and straightforward question. There is no much concept or logic anything here. Just you need to calculate it quickly. In 10 seconds or 15 seconds, write the answer. Okay, right? Next one. In a class, 5% of students are absent on some day. If the number of present students is 38, then what is the total number? See, if 5% are absent, what percent of students are present in the class? 95%. So they given us 95% is equal to what? 38. And they are asking us what is 100% is equal to. So now calculate it. 95 into x is equal to 100 into 38. 19 table, 19 5s, 19 2s. We all know. Next 5 1s, 5 20s. So x will become what here? 40. So the strength of the class is just 40. Strength of the class is 40. Okay, right? Next one. Now income of Raman is next concepts, next questions are based on the incomes students. Incomes. We all know what is the relation between income, savings and expenditure. What is the relation between these three concepts students? Income is equal to expenditure plus savings, right? How we relate these three things? Income is equal to expenditure plus savings. So this is the relation between the three areas, income, expenditure and savings for us here. Okay, now see here, the income of Raman is 45,000. We know that income is equal to expenditure plus savings. So his income is what? Income is 45,000. Okay, his income is 45,000. And how much he is saving here? From his 100%. We will go with percentage. In his 100%, his expenditure, what happens to his expenditure? His expenditure will be 87.5% and savings will be 12.5%. Savings will be 12.5%. That was given in the question. Why? Because savings is 12.5 means that is the case. So this is what for us they given 45,000. 45,000. So his savings will become what? No need of calculating his expenditure, just to find his savings. His savings becomes what here students? This will become 7 by 8 into 45,000 and this will become 1 by 8 into 45,000. 1 by 8 into 45,000. So 8 ones, 8 fives is that one, 8 fives is 40, I will be left with 50, 8 6 is 48, I will be left with 20, 8 twos and I will be left with 405. So how much he is saving usually? 5625. He usually saves 5,625 rupees. He usually saves 5,625 rupees. Now his income is increasing by what? 18%. His income is increasing by 18%. What is 20% of 45,000 students? What is 20%? 20% is 9,000 sir. 2% will become what? 2% will become what? 2% will become what? 900. So its income will be increased by just 8,100. Okay. So now his income will become what? 53,100. His income will become 53,100. His income becomes 53,100. His income becomes 53,100. What about his expenditure? His expenditure is increases by 20%. So this one is increased by 20. So what it becomes? 6 by 5 into 7 by 8 into 45,000. Okay. So once again the same logic, 8 ones, 8, 5, 6, 2, 5. Okay, just now we cancelled it. That is the reason I am writing that one. Next 5 ones, 5, 1, 1, 1, 2 means 2 and 5. 1, 1, 2, 7, 5, right? So now please see here what happens. 6 sevens are 42. So 1, 1, 2, 5 into 42. You can multiply it quickly. 0, 5, 2, 2. Next 4 5s are 20. Next 0, 5, 4. So what is happening? 0, 5, 2, 7, 4. 47,250 is his expenditure. 47,250 is his expenditure. Now please see here. Here what you will get here? 2,750, right? Difference. And here 3,100. So overall his savings here will become what? 85850. But what is his savings initially? 5625. Whether it is increased or decreased? Increased or decreased? Yes, it is increased by how much percentage? It is how much value? It is increased by how much? 625 and 850, 225. So it will be increased by what? 225, 225. So this is purely based on how quickly you calculate the things. So his income increases by 225 rupees, 225 rupees. Next one. A man saves 30% of his monthly income if his monthly income increases by 10%. Now, see here students, here the numbers are not at all given for us. Numbers are not at all given for us, so we will be writing it directly. See here, if his income, expenditure plus savings, if his income is 100%, understood, and his expenditure is what? 70. Why? Because he is saving 30%. That means his expenditure will become what? 70. His expenditure becomes 70. Yes sir, it becomes 70. If his monthly income increases by 10%, now it is increased by 10%. Now what is 10% of 100%? Or consider it as 100. Better 100, 70 and 30. Why? Because here no number is given, right? So I will take like this. So is it increased by 10%? What is 10% of 100? 10. So it will become what? 110. Next. Then he saves 20% more than the previous savings. What is 20% of 30 students? 6, right? So he will save how much? 36 rupees now. He will save how much? 36 rupees now. Now tell me, what is his savings expenditure? What is his expenditure? 110 minus 36. 110 minus 36. His expenditure will become what? 74 rupees. Earlier his expenditure is 70 rupees. Now his expenditure is 74 rupees. His expenditure is 70. Now tell me, what percentage increase in the expenditure? Expenditure increased by what? 4 rupees out of 70 into 100. 0, 0 get cancels. So what you will get here? 40 by 7. 40 by 7 means what, students? 5 times is 35. 0.50 means 0.7. So 5.7%. His percentage increase in his expenditure is 5.7%. Rounded off to 1 decimal places. So that is the reason I am writing it as 5.7%. Understood? So whenever the numbers are not given, in the previous problem they given us the numbers. So we don't have an opportunity to assume. But whenever the numbers are not given, my suggestion is take it as 100 rupees, 70 rupees and 30 rupees. Then easily you will understand. His income increased by 10 rupees and his expenditure increased, savings increased by 6 rupees. So what is difference between 110 and 36? 74. So his expenditure is increased by 4. So always we are comparing with the previous one. That is the reason we are writing it as 4 by 70 into 100. Understood? Right? Next one. Tanvi saves 5,000 from the salary every month after spending 80% of her monthly. Tanvi's salary is. Now see here, she is spending 80% of her salary, means how much she is saving? 20%. And she is saving how much? 5,000. So 20% of her salary is equal to 5,000. 20% of her salary is equal to, they are asking us what is 100%. Like this also you can take 20 into 5 is 100. So 5,000 into 5, her salary will become what here? 25,000. Her salary becomes what? 25,000. A simple and a straightforward. See, in the entire question paper, students, definitely there will be some around 10 questions where you will get the answer in less than 15 to 20 seconds. But we should be good in calculating the answers for the remaining 10 to 15 questions, where it will take some time, especially in the calculation. Okay. So from percentage, you will get one dead easy question like this and one difficult question. Difficult question means in concept they will not turn it, but only in calculation part. Okay. Right, we will see the next one. From the salary of Hari, 15% is deducted to as house rent, 20% of the remaining. Now see here, students, here this question is of the remaining amount, children's education, 10% of the remaining balance on medical, finally he is left with this one. See, of the remaining. This one is nothing but he is spending salary, assume definitely he is spending salary successively. He is spending his salary successively, or so that means here we are going to use the concept of successive percentage or effective percentage. Spending means what? From his salary deducting, right? Each and everything. So that means effectively or successively the salary is decreasing. So how we are going to solve this one means, first how much of his salary is deducted for rent? 15%, right? So 15% deduction. Deduction means a decrease. So 15 by 100, what it becomes, students? It becomes 3 by 20. So initial, final. What you write here? 20 and 17. Decrease, right? So 20 minus 3, it becomes what? 17 for us here. Okay, good, sir. Next, 20% of the remaining on what? Education. So 20%, once again, spending means what? Declining. So 20% means what we will get? 1 by 5. So 5 and 5 minus 1, what it becomes? 4. Fine, that is also good. Next, 10% of the remaining balance on medical expenses. So 10% decrease once again. So it becomes what? 1 by 10. So this becomes what? Initial is 10, finally it becomes what? 9 again. So now, please see here, students, his salary is decreasing. So multiply it. 25 is 100. 100 tens 1000. Next 17 fours 17 fours. 17 fours are what you will get here? 68. 68 into 9. 68 tens is 680. Minus 68 what you will get? 612. Right? That is how you need to do it. Okay. So that means this is his salary. And this is his final savings. That means after doing all his expenses, he was left with 612 parts. So in the question, he was left with what? 42840. So that means given 612 parts, that is his savings, is equal to what? 42840. Now see here students, 612 into 7 is 4284 and that 0 into 70 times. And they are asking us what is 1000 parts. His income only, right? Salary or total income. So into 70. So his income will become what? 70,000. His income is here 70,000. Very simple. If you understand the concept. This is the case of successive spending of his salary. He is spending his salary successively. Whenever you see of the remaining, of the remaining, of the remaining, my suggestion is go with the successive spend of his expenditure of his spending of his salary. Understood students? This is the case. Now what we will do is you need to do some questions by yourself. See here. Okay, this is a straightforward question. We will do it. Then the next one you can do it. Every month Kritika spends 30% of his income, her income on house rent and 60% rest on household. Okay, rest only. See, remaining or rest both are same. This one is also successive spending of her salary. You people do it. Successive spending of her salary. You can do it. Take the screenshot and try to get the answer and mention it in the comment section. Okay, right. Next one. See if 20% rent. Income 20% on it. Okay. Now see here, this is a straightforward question. What is our overall expenditure? 50% on food plus 20% on rent. See here students, this is a straightforward. You nowhere you have seen the word remaining or rest. So this is a straight. She is spending 50% on food, 20% on rent. That's it. So overall our expenditure is what? 70%. So how much he will save? 30%. Okay. How much she will save? 30%. This 30% is equal to what? 1500 they given. Right? And they are asking us monthly income. That is 100%. That means what? 30 into 50. So here also into 50 what you will get here? Her monthly income is 5,000 rupees. Her monthly income is 5,000 rupees. Okay. Next one. A number when increased by 47 1/2% give 590. The number is. Now number is increased by what? 47.5%, right? Increased by 47%. That means it will become what? 147.5% of that number is equal to 590. 147.5 means what students? 147.5. You can write it in fraction or percentage, it is up to you. And they are asking us what is 100%. Okay, what is 100%? When you multiply it with 2 times, what it becomes? 295. 295, right? So 295 into 2, right? So that means overall when you multiply it with 4, it will become 590. So what is 100% of x? What is 100% of x? What you will get here? Into 4, that is 400, sir. So the number is actually 400. If you were able to identify it, well and good. If not, 147.5% means what it becomes? 295 by 2. By 2% of x is equal to 590. So percentage means what you will write? 295 by 2 whole by 100 into x is equal to 590. Right, now we also the same thing. 295 by 200 into x is equal to 590. Now you can cancel 295 ones, 295 twos. Now here also x will become what? 400. So it is up to you students. If you were able to identify it directly, well and good. If not, you should solve in this manner. Okay, you should be able to write it in direct manner so that you can save a lot of time. If not, definitely we should follow this one. Okay, understood? Right? Then we will see the next one. If 35% of x is equal to 40% of y, then x is to y is very simple. 35, anyway both are percentages, so 35 into x is equal to 40 into y. percentage by 100 will get cancelled, need not to worry. So 7 times and 8 times. So x is to y will become what? 8 is to 7. 8 is to 7. So please be careful. Y will come to that side, 7 will go to this side. So it will become what? 8 is to 7. 8 is to 7. Next one. The value of 60% of 28% of 250. 60% is not 3 by 5. 28% means what? It will become 7 by 25 into 250 directly. If you were able to write it directly, it will be easy. It will become what? 50 2 times. 3 7s are 21, 21 2s are 42. 42. How quickly you write it? These are simple questions. If 10% of 24% of x is 240, what it is? That means what? 1 by 10 into 24%, directly you should write it as 6 by 25 into 240. 0, 0 get cancelled. Of this is of x, right? Of x is equal to 240. 6 1, 6 4 zeros. So x will become what? 25 4s are 100 and 1 0. So it will become what? 1000. Next one. Find the number which is 30% more than 240. 30% more than 240 means what? 130% of 240 only. 130% of 240. 30% more than 240 means 130% of 240. So it will become what? 130 by 100 into 240. This 0 and this 0 get cancelled. 24 into 13. 240 plus 72, what it becomes? 312. So our answer is 312. These are just simple and easy calculation based on. 48 is what percentage of 60 means what you will write? 48 by 60 into 100. 23s, 25s, 3 ones, 3, 16. So 16 5s are 80%. 48 is what percentage of 60? That is this one. So this is how you need to solve it. Next one. The price of a bike was increased by and then again increased by 8%. The net change in price of, so first it is increased by 10 and next it is increased by 8. So effective percentage 10 plus 8 plus 10 into 8 by 100. We all know x plus y plus xy by 100. When the change is only for 2 times, go with the formula, students. Need not to worry, it will be very easy instead of going with our method. Anyway our question is based on percentage only. You can go with this one. What it becomes? 18 plus 0.8, it will become what? 18.8. 18.8%. Effective percentage formula. Okay, next one. Bhuvan's salary was first decreased by 16 and subsequently increased by 25. Find the net change in this salary. So here also the change is only for 2 times. First his salary was decreased by 16, so minus 16. And next it is increased by 25, so plus 25 minus 16 into 25 by 100. Okay, so minus 16 plus 25, it will become plus 9. 4 times and 4 times, so minus 4. So overall his salary will be increased by what? Plus means what? Increase. So 5% increase. If you get a minus here, 5% decrease. Okay. Right, next one. Similarly, solve it and tell me the answer in the comment section. Take the screenshot of this one. Okay. Next one. The cost price of tomato increased by 25% per kg. Okay. Right. Now see here, students. Calculate the percentage reduction in the quantity of tomatoes get by Sudha. Assume that students, price, this one with assumption we will get it more effectively. See here, price per kg, first we should know price into quantity is equal to amount, right? Price into quantity is equal to amount. Price into quantity is equal to amount. This is the general observation. Now assume that actual price is 100 rupees and she is purchasing 10 kgs. She is purchasing 10 kgs. So how much amount she will spend? 1000 rupees, right? She will spend how much? 1000 rupees. Yes, sir. Now the cost of the price of the tomatoes is increased by what? 25%. That means now the price will become what? 125. Okay. Next. 15% more on top. But Sudha wants to spend just 15%. Actually, she is spending how much? 1000. But now she will spend how much? Just 15%. What is 15% of 1000? 150. So she will spend how much? Just 1150. Calculate the percentage reduction in the quantities of, now find out how much tomatoes she will get here. Assume x kgs. So x will become what? 1150 by 125. Okay, in 5 table, 5 25s. Now next 5 2s is 5 3 and 0. Once again in 5 table, 5 5s. Here how much I will get? 5 4s. Right. Next 3 0 means what, students? 6. So 46 by 5 means what? 9.2 kgs. That means she will get what? Just 9.2 kgs now. She will get 9.2 kgs now. So earlier she used to get what? 10 kgs. Now she is getting what? 9. That means how much she is reduced? 0.8 out of the actual quantity she consumes is 10 into 100. Okay. So 0.8 into 10, what it becomes? 8%. So that means her quantity decreases by what? 8%. The quantity decreases by what? 8%. Once again listen here, ma. These type of questions, don't make it complicated, make it simple. Take use our friendly values, that price is 100 rupees, quantity is 10, that means she will purchase what? 1000 amount. She used to spend that one. Now the price is becoming what? 125, increased by 25. But the quantity is what? We don't know. We will find. But she is spending, just the amount is increased by 15%. What is 15% of 1000? 150. You can assume any values, but when you take these values, you can write the percentage values quickly. That is the reason I am asking you to do that one. Okay. So here overall increase, we came to know the quantity as 9.2 kgs. So earlier she used to purchase 10 kgs. 0.8 is the difference. 0.8 by 10 into 100. So that means our consumption, that is quantity wise, it will be decreased by 8%. 8%. Okay. Next one. The price of an article is reduced by 25%. By how much percent will the new increase maintain the same original price? Now see here, students, in our percentage concept, this one we discussed for many times. Take when product of two values is constant, then the two values are always inversely proportional to each other. It's inversely proportional to each other. This is the concept which we have discussed in our percentage. Take anything. Whenever the product of two values is constant, then the two values will be always inversely proportional to each other. I have given the examples also. Distance is equal to what? Speed into time, right? When distance is constant, what is the relation between speed and time? Inverse, right? When speed increases, time decreases. When time decreases, speed increases. So these two relations, when distance is constant, speed and time are inversely proportional. Same logic applies here also. Now see here, the price of an article is reduced by 25%, right? So that means what? 100 rupees is there. It was reduced by 25%. So it will become what? 75 rupees. Now to restore its to original value, how much it should be increased? It should be increased by once again 25 rupees. So how much it is? 25 by 75. Why? Because my new value is 75 into 100. 3 times. 100 by 3 means what? 33, 1 by 3. So that means it should be once again increased by what? 33, 1 by 3. That is 100 by 3. 100 by 3 to restore it to the original value. Students, this one we will use it later. But just note it down. Okay. So first the value is decreased by 25%. So it will become 75. To restore it to the original value, once again it should be increased by what? 25 rupees. So 25 is what percentage of 75 rupees? 25 is 33, 1 by 3 percentage of 75, which is nothing but 100 by 3. 100 by 3. Okay. Next one. And then reduced by 10. What is the net change? Increased by 10, decreased by 10. You know, effective percentage. Effectively it will become what? Minus 1. The salary will be changed by minus 1 percentage. Minus 1 percentage. Okay. Next. 30% of sales of a food retail chain is dairy products and the rest are fresh fruit. Okay. Now see here, this one is also effective percentage type of case. 30% of the sales of food retail chain and rest are fresh products. Okay. monthly sales, what is the selling price of the dairy products? Dairy products. So 30% is for dairy, right? Overall 100% is equal to what? 50,000. So 30% will become what here, students? A simple into 500. So here also into 500. So 3 5s 15 and 3 zeros. So on dairy products, what the selling price of the dairy products is what? 15,000. 15,000. A simple and straightforward case. Okay, next one. Suresh purchased 2 books for 1200. He sells one at 20% profit and the second at 16% loss. Same, then find the estimated. See students, we solved the same thing in our profit and loss. Profit and loss concepts, we have solved the similar questions. Please go through that one once. Now we will see here. He sells one at 20% profit, right? So first one, 20% profit. When you will get profit, students? When you increase the price by 20%, then only you will get the profit. So 20% increase means what? 1 by 5. So initial, final. 5 and 6. Okay. Next, and the second one at 16% loss. 16% loss means this one you will get. So 16% loss. 16% is what you will gain, right? It as 16 by 100 means 4 by 25. So it will become 25 and 25 minus 1, it will become what? 21. 21. Now what they are telling, if the selling price of both the books are same. Now what is here? This is CP, initial means final will become SP. Okay, selling price are what? 6 parts and 20 parts, but both the selling price are equal. How I can equal these two selling prices, students? Tell me, what is LCM of 6 and 21? 42. So that means I will multiply this one with 7 and I will multiply this one with 2 intentionally. So then this will become what? 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42. Next this one will become what? 50, second one I mean. And this one will become what? 42. Now both the selling price are equal. Yes. So first article is of 35 parts and second article is of 50 parts. Overall cost price is what, students, here? 85. What is overall selling price here? 84. But we don't require all these things. If the selling, find the estimated cost price of both the books. Both the books estimated cost price. So one is 35 and the other one is 80. Given overall, what is the total cost price? Purchase 2 books for 1200, right? So 85 parts equal to what? 1200. 85 parts is equal to 1200 and they are asking us what is 35 parts and 50 parts. 35 parts and 50 parts. Please find out. Assume it as what is the relation between 85 and 12,000? 19 times. Here I will get what? 240. 240, right? 19 table approximately 50, right? 50 means assume it as some 13 times approximately, not exactly, estimated only they are asking. So approximately 13 times, less than that will be there for us here. So it will become what? 13. So into 13 what it becomes? First one will become what? 350 plus 105. That's it, right? 350 plus 35 3 is 105. It will become 465, not even the new one. So if I multiply here, it will become what? Into 13 means it will become 650. 19, 13 is that one, not even 13, 12 point something you will get. So it will become what? 350 plus 105 means 450. Approximately it will become what, students, here? Not double, not the double, not the difference is not double and the difference is not even same also and the difference is not even 100. So we can mark our answer as 500 and 700 approximately. Approximately we can mark it as 500 and 700, but actually there is a huge difference here, students. 35, 50 and 42, okay, correct. 35, 50, right? That's it, we will get like that only. Approximately the double is no chance, 35 and 50. Just 15 parts is the difference between those two things. 15 parts of 12,000 is what? 15 parts will become 250. But anyway, here also that logic is not there. So the best suitable one is option C only, students. Okay. Next one, see the next one. What is percentage? That the curved surface area. First of all, tell me what is the formula for curved surface area of a cylinder? How the cylinder will be there, students? First of all, it is related with mensuration and our. So this is the cylinder, this is height h, and this will become what? Circumference of the cylinder. When you cut and open it along its vertical, it become like this, right? So what is this? Height. And what is this, students? This is circumference, right? Circumference of a circle formula is what? 2 pi r, and height is h. So what is the curved surface area of cylinder? Curved surface area. What will be the formula? 2 pi r h. The formula is 2 pi r h. The curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. Okay, sir. That means my curved surface area depends on what? Both r and h, right? R into h. Anyway, 2 pi is constant, so we need not to worry about that one. So what happens to the area? If the radius increased by 10 and height decreased by 40%. Okay, radius is what? Increasing by 10. So radius is increased by 10%. So initial radius and final radius will become what? 1 by 10. So it will become 10 and 11. When it comes to height, it is decreased by what? 40%. That is 2 by 5. So 5 and 3. So 10 5s are 50, 11 3s are 33. So initial curved surface area is 50 parts. Finally it is becoming what? Just 33 parts. How much it decreased? Decrease is here how much? 17. Decrease is here how much? 17. So percentage decrease will become what? 17 by 50 into 100. 51s, 52s, so 17 2s, 34%. So the curved surface area decreases by 34%. See here, students, not only this one, take any formula, write the formula first, forget about the constants. It will not, the constants will not impact us whether it is volume or area or whatever it is. So it depends on what? R into H. So that means curved surface area depends on what? Just R into H. So R into H, I am finding R into H, it becomes initially is 50, finally it becomes 33. How much it is decreased? 17. Similarly, for example, if the question is volume, means what is the formula for volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h, right? So that means volume depends on what? R square and H. You should find R square. Yes, R you will write and then write R square into H. And then write R square into H. Understood? Depends on what? We should focus on that one. Okay, next one. The side of a square is increased by 30, then find the percentage increase in its area. Area formula of area of a square is what? Area is what? A square, right? Area is what? A square. A is nothing but side here or else side square. So side is increased by how much? 30% increase. 30% means what, students? 3 by 10. So initial, final. Initial it is 10 parts, final it becomes what? 13%. But we want what here? A square, not A. So when you square it, what it becomes? It becomes 100, it becomes what? 169. Okay, so area depends on directly these two things only, right? A square only, right? So 100 became 69 means increased by what? 69%. Area increases by 69%. Why? Because here anyway initial is 100. So increase by 69. 69 by 100 into 100, what it becomes? 100% only. That is the reason I directly written 69. Sorry, 69 by 100 into 100, it is 69. So directly it becomes 69% only. Okay. So this mensuration and percentage related questions are very, very important. They will ask at least one. They will ask at least one question from this area. Just try to remember all the formulas and I told you how the relation lies. Okay, next one. Percentage change. Similarly, what is the formula for area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Am I correct or not? Length into breadth. Apply that formula and try to get the answer for this one. Okay, mention it in the comment section, students. Next one, election campaign. Election campaign. We have discussed about this election things in our conceptual videos. So please do watch that video, students. You will get a clarity. In an election, 90% of those entitled to vote cast their ballots. 80% of votes cast was invalid. 80% of 90% of votes means what? First, total votes. Okay. In that, what percent of voters cast their votes? 90% of total cast their votes. Understood? And 10% didn't cast their vote. 80% of votes cast was valid. That means in this 80% are valid. This is cast and in this 80% are valid. So 80% of 90% of total is valid for me here. Understood? 80% of 90% of total is valid. The winner gets 60% of valid votes. Winner, he is getting how much? 60% of 80% of 90% of total. If the winner got 64,000, what was the number of people entitled to vote? Okay, this vote is equal to what? 64,800. That means what? 60% of 80% of 90% of total is equal to what? 64,800 is equal to what? 64,800. Solve it. 60% means what? I can write directly 3 by 5. 80% I can write as 4 by 5. 90% I can write as 9 by 10 into total is equal to what? 64800. This is head count, right? Voters means. So definitely they will cancel and you will get a perfect number. So cancel it directly, students. 4 table, 4 1 times, 6 times, 2 times and 00. Next 9 table, 9 1 times, 8 times and 00. Next 3 6 times and 00. So total will become what? 5 5s 25. 25 into 10, 250. So 250 into 600. 25 6 are 150 and 3 zeros. So the total number of voters are here 1,50,000. So the total number of voters are here 1,50,000. So this is how we solve the questions from elections. See students, we are trying to solve all the models of questions here. All the different types of questions. See here, a candidate got 60% of total votes and won the election by 3-5. 1 by means what? 1 by. That is nothing but the vote difference. Vote difference only, right? I won by 1000 votes means what? The vote difference between myself and my rival is 1000 votes. So here also the same thing. If a candidate gets 62% of votes, what about the other candidate? He will get 38% of votes. Is it correct or not? He is winner and he is loser. So what is the vote difference? I mean percentage difference between these two persons? 24%. 24%. And this 24%, he won by what? 35,640 votes. 24% is equal to 35640. Okay. 100% is equal to x. Cross multiply it. What you get here? 24 into x is equal to 35640 into 100. In 4 table we will cancel. 4 6 are 4 8s are 32. 3 6 means 9 times 1 and 0. Okay. Next in 6 table will it get cancelled? Yes, it get cancelled in 6 table. 6 ones, 6 1 is 6. I will be left with 29. 29 means 6 4s. Next 51. 51 means what? 8s 5. Okay, 14,000. Okay, it will become what? 1485 and 00. So 1,48,500. So answer will be option D here. Answer will be option D here for me. Okay. Similarly, the next one, right? These are the questions from percentage students. So students, we solved all the different types of questions which was asked in Group D. So keep this thing in your mind. Please practice these type of questions more. Then definitely you are going to clear the paper. And to know the concepts, as I already told in the beginning of my video itself, please do watch our quant series where we discussed each and every concept in a detailed manner. Then after watching that, when you come back to this one, then you people will understand why we are writing all these percentage to fractions and all those things. Thank you very much. We will see a new concept in next session. Thank you.